Should be a great discussion. Hey, thanks for clicking on the video. Continuing our Elden Ring gameplay. This was an Elden Ring live stream. If you weren't here for the live stream, hit subscribe, hit the bell button. We spent this morning talking about Elden Ring builds and why some of them feel weak in the late game, why you really need to change things up and be diverse. If not, you're going to run into some weaknesses in your builds and different things. And I'm going to bring everybody over from the redirect. If you're watching this as a past broadcast and you want to be there for those talk shows, be sure that you hit subscribe and the bell button so you're there. Also remember, if you like my talk shows, we have Reforge Radio, which is a channel that is a little bit larger than this one, and it's built for more serious discussion about politics, culture, even religion, but we don't do that here. This is all about gaming, and I know who I'm close to, so if you're watching this, you're probably really excited to see me beat my head against the wall of the boss, but I do want to do some preparation. We had some good advice about putting frost on my left hand, as well as maybe potentially tracking down some stones to level my swords. I think I want to do that before we advance. If you guys came over with the redirect, if I bring you guys over with the redirect, make sure it's a new stream, so make sure you're on live chat and make sure you are on the make sure you smash the like button. Big brain. Yeah, we've got to change. We got to change this. Hang on, let's change this because I really don't like it. It's oddly very strong, so let's go down here and see what we can put on that might be stronger. Yeah, we were running this. This stuff might all push us over. No, it doesn't. Okay. Okay, Radon doesn't push us over. I'm just looking at this. I'm just straight looking at the numbers. Like, if I see a bunch of blue, I switch. Yeah, so this is helpful for... Oh my, it kills our robustness, no. But it gives us a lot more focus and vitality. Oops. Yeah. Yeah, let's go down here. Let's do a comparison. We're on medium load. Back to the poofy red hair. Live chat runs on the right side of the screen. Why don't you put your camera bubble on the left between the HUD elements? Because like, for the VOD, for the video, it looks so much better for me to be over here. Like, I don't know.
Where have you been? I took you for dead. No matter.
And some people don't have me on that side with chat. Yeah, so we need 2 more 7s and an 8. So we need 7 and 8s on the smithing stones. And then Ashes of War. This has Bloodhound Step and this has Sword Dance. So what we're looking for is something that will do passive frost. So I don't understand. Am I going to have to go find a frost Ash of War? Or do I just do it and then say I want frost on it? This is Rock Anthem hair? Yes, it is. It is. Yeah. I'm a lead singer in a rock band, so throw your things on stage. What device are you using that still has chat on top of the video? Problem with the camera location for this game is that we cannot see what he picks up, but that's not a big deal. Oh, yeah. There is an Ash of War. Just add the frost after you choose the Ash of War. Either Frost, Ash of War, or a whetstone that allows you to apply frost. You have to find the cold whetstone. Do we have the cold whetstone? Where would that be? Would that be in this section? Here probably, right? No. You don't have an intrinsic frost ash? Yeah, I guess I don't. Wait, I have all these ones in here. Shield Crash, Golden Fairy. Why are these in here but not in the menu? I don't understand. Is that Frost? Yeah, that's Frost right there. Loretta's Slash. Can that only go on particular weapons? Can't be applied to that weapon. Got it. Got it. Okay. You guys said key items. Wait. Huh? No, 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 no. It'd be here. Key items. No, I don't have a frost. Wait. Black, iron, whetstone knife, sewing needle, gold sewing needle. No, I don't have it. The glintstone wet blade. Wait, didn't I just see that? This is it, isn't it? The glintstone wet blade. You do, it's the glintstone. Okay. So then I should be able to... Let's just make sure we don't have a ball bearing. Okay, we don't. So patches, no. No. Yeah, I need 7s and 8s. Wait, that doesn't apply cold? That's for applying magic. Somebody was telling me how to get the glintstone wet blade. Why would they be doing that? An additional affinity of magic or frost can be chosen. Okay. So can I not rest and... So I just pick one of these. Doesn't really matter which. And then I pick... Oh, I had to pick something that's not lightning or flame. Or bleed, probably, right? Yeah. Oh, I can switch this from blood or poison. Blood or poison. So I'd have to pick one of these, like Stormcaller, and then pick cold. Okay. So now, frost buildup, blood loss buildup. Okay. Okay. So instead of being quality... It's now cold. So that affects what it scales off of, but it still scales off of strength and dex. If you're not going to use the ash, it's better to get the actual frost ash. You can get it from Lernia real easy. Yeah, where is it in Lernia? I'll do that. Let's do that. I feel like we need to respec off of quality and just go straight dex. If we're gonna do this, right? Because then that sword's gonna primarily pull off of dex, and then this other one I could set to be keen or whatever it's called, where it's all dex. Wouldn't that be a better build than what I have now? Like we're set up with a straight split between dex and strength. Right of the Carrion Manor in the pond. Right of the Carrion Manor. That pond? Wait. No. Down in there. Straight dex and keen would probably be a good choice. If you take off strength, you will become more fragile. Right. Strength affects your defense rating. I gotta go to the east. What? Oh, I went in the manor. Set it to blood cold and blood poison. 3 debuffs in one. Yeah, that's good. That's good. That's a good thumbnail. Creature. Should be able to use a neutral ash and apply frost. We did, but he said if I'm not going to use the ash, it makes sense to come get this one because it'll have a greater frost buildup. There we go. Hoarfrost stop. Now you have an AoE for your left. Yeah, we need to I feel like we need to respec. I don't know. I know it'll take my defense down, so maybe not. So now the frost buildup is 100. Is this the new Witcher? Put it on the knock. Why should it be on this one? I feel like I don't need Bloodhound Step. I feel like we could put something on here too that does something passive like poison. I think I need to get away from Bloodhound Step personally. So we could put this on cold, and then we could set this one with some kind of a poison buildup. So it would do blood loss and poison. So now they both do a 38, but then they each do frost and poison. Or I could increase the blood loss buildup and put it on like blood. My suggestion is unsheath. Whoops, sorry, hang on. Unsheath on this? I don't think I have unsheath. Yeah, I don't have unsheath. Try Hoarfrost first. Blood will make it scale off Arcane, which you're not spec'd into. Blood Affinity is only worth it if you're going to spec into Arcane. I wouldn't do that because your scaling late game will fall off. Get the Mimic, upgrade the Mimic, you can do the Frost Stomp as well. Right, so couldn't we switch the weapons to... Because now I'm off of quality. Right? I'm off of quality, which means these are primarily pulling from Dex, which means I would go respec and go heavier into Dex, and then I could take some of what I have in Strength and put it in Arcane. Yeah, I'm not necessarily using the Hoarfrost for the Hoarfrost. It was so that we would get more of a passive Frost build. How to get unsheath. It's the default skill of the Uji Katana, dropped by a teardrop scarab in the water southeast of Aguil Lake, northwest of Aguil Lake South, Site of Grace. Started listening to Spotify once you started streaming Elden Ring, and I love the show. Happy I caught you live. Keep up the great content. Thank you, Paul. Frost scales off of Int. Southeast of the first dragon site. And where did I fight that first dragon? He's... the Aguil Lake. Where was that? Is that what this is? Yeah, Dragon Burnt Ruins. Aguil Lake North. Okay. In the water of the southeast portion of the Aguil Lake. Yeah, I think I want to have Unsheath as my Ash of War, and we could make it cold. And then we could have something on the other, and I think we need to go to more Dex. Dex Arcane and less Strength. So it's down... oh wow, it's right down there above this. It's like right over here. Where did I put down? 5? Oh, I see it. Oh. Okay, I got Unsheath. No, I don't want Bloodhound Step. I'm actually going to move away from Bloodhound Step. If you're going to respec, get the Moon Veil. I was trying to get that thing. Oh, come on! You go like, why, come on? If you think you're going to prefer faster playstyle weapons, I'm sure, respecing the decks. There's 2 really cool Dex Arcane weapons if you can get into the bleed build. Moon Veil is int Dex. Don't forget Amy's chicken, though. Yeah, we gotta go get the bucket of chicken. Yeah, I don't think I want to use Moon Veil. I don't want to go into Int. I feel like we need to go... We need to go Unsheath with Frost and then have Poison... I suggest your right katana, unsheath spec with Keen, left katana, dragon scale katana, because it already has ice and lightning. Wait, yeah. The Uji's my right. So we're talking about unsheath, Keen, and then you're see, but we're so low on stones. You said the wait, but this is my right hand, the Nagakiba. Whoops, I did the wrong one. Yeah, Naga. Yeah, where do you get the dragon's katana? I don't have a dragon katana. So we want the Naga Kiba on... Keen. Keen unsheath. Keen unsheath here. You're so behind. Giggity. If you're going to start speccing into Arcane Rivers of Blood, no, I don't want to do that. He's been off, not himself. Oh, Hex? Yeah. Rivers of Blood, katana all the way. We've spent so much on the Uchi, though. Dragon scale, is that what you mean? So we would do this and then what? A bleed... Unique skill, Ice Lightning. So it... Oops. So it's an Ice Lightning sword, but I don't need to put any int or faith into it. Check its Ash of War. Only requires 20 arcane. It requires 20 arcane where? It says 0. Dragon Scale can't be modded, but its unique skill applies frost to it. Ultimately, I think you would do better with Uchi and Nagi. But to proc ice, you'll have to use the ash instead of it being passive. As long as Hex isn't slapping someone out of nowhere. Hopefully he's not doing that. Yeah, I don't want to have to use the ash to get that. I think taking the Uchi and switching the Uchi to having passive frost would be good. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to have to use an Ash of War to get it. So I think if we take the Uchi and we put on this cold, it'll do frost buildup and blood. This will do blood and it has unsheath. And now, because it's keen and this is no longer quality, I need to respec. Because I need to be more heavily on dex instead of strength now. You haven't seen Hex in a long time? Yeah, I've not seen him today. You say yes to passive? Yes. Passive. Passive and unseen. Giggity. Keep poison passive on my Uchi? No to respec? So come off of keen then on unsheath and go back to quality? You want more arcane? Yeah, I feel like we need a little bit more arcane at the very least. Respec into Dex and Arcane? That's what I'm thinking. We would respec into Dex and Arcane since we're going keen and we're doing passive frost and blood. Quality scaling is terrible. You don't know why he's not around? Yeah. No, it's just you'll waste points, TBH. The increase in stats is not that good. Frost scales with int, blood scales with arcane. Oh. Your katana's base damage will scale off of dex. So we could split what we have in strength right now and give a little bit to int and a little bit to arcane. Same, I hope Hex is alright. I'm sure he's fine. I seriously suck at Elden Ring, but I'm enjoying it anyway. Yeah, I mean... like quality scaling in this is booty. The Keen takes Nagi up to an A rating, meaning you'll need more dex. The Frost Scaler makes Uchi a C, so in int, so you won't need as much points in int as you would in dex. I mean, enjoying sucking is a good thing. All right, let's go to what's-her-face. Wait, is she in here? Yeah. The lower the rating, the less points you need. So yeah, right now, these ones need more dex, and then we need a little bit of int for frost, and a little bit of arcane for blood. The question is, how many larval tiers do we have? I don't want to go too crazy here. 9.
Ah, is it thy wish? Now.
Okay. Oh, I forget where we were. Were we at... I think we were 45. Oh, it shows me where we were. Could probably go to a 35 there. 20 there. Non-blood weapons don't scale with arcane. Oh, not faith. I need 20 arcane? $40 for arcane, hit the soft cap. The Uchi will stay at 45 blood even if you have 99 arcane unless you switch it to blood with Ash of War. So we're getting mixed information right now. Somebody in chat is saying you don't need anything in arcane because it's not a blood sword. He is correct. So yeah, we don't need arcane, but we want some int for the frost. Unless you make it a blood sword. Okay. Arcane does nothing for you. Okay. We want to at least have maybe 30 strength. Like, we don't want to be too weak. Scale with arcane to make it affect the weapon, not just because it has the status effect. Yeah. So I don't need arcane with my current build. We need some int. We need dex. If you switch the affinity with the whetstone to blood, it will scale with arcane. The amount of bleed it applies will increase. If you leave it as keen, it won't. It will scale off dex. What are you changing the Uchi? I have one of them on keen with unsheath, and then I have another one with Hoarfrost Stomp, so it does passive frost. That's why we're doing 20 intelligence. No more strength than what is required for the weapon. It's wasted points. But people said that would affect my defense. I think the most I need then here is 18. Yeah, it affects my immunity, my robustness, my vitality. You don't want to have, like, no strength, do you? Or, like, what you're saying, like, you don't need it. Not 30? How about 20? Only need like 20? Okay. Robustness? You know all about that. Alright. Does a weapon scale off strength? No, primarily dex. We switched it to keen. Would ditch any strength that isn't required for the weapons. Puts them into mine so you can use the ash more. Okay. Don't need that much vigor either. And wants them into mind. Okay. Do you have Rivers of Blood? I don't want to use Rivers of Blood. If you guys are just tuning in, we're getting ready to go back to Haligtree, but we're respecking. You can drop Vigor to 40. That's the first soft cap. Really? I'm at Haligtree, though. He does need that much Vigor. One-shots are abundant in the endgame. Yeah, I'm pretty close to, like, areas where I can't be getting one-shot. .40 endurance is a lot just for using dex weapons. They don't use that much. Yeah, we could drop endurance down to like a 35 maybe. I'm a dex build and I only have 20 endurance. Jiminy Christmas. Drop endurance to 25? Oh, endurance is your weight also. My max equip load, it says 77. Whoops. Yeah, we wear pretty heavy armor. We're medium equip load. Recheck your armor afterwards. You have Radon armor, so you need endurance. Yeah, I can't drop to 25. I can't do that. 35 endurance. Alright, we'll do that. 50, 15, 35, 20, 52 on dex with some intelligence. Okay. I think that's good. I do have a talisman to increase equip load. I do. And we're not wearing it right now, I don't think. You'll still need some endurance. Should be rolling and not tanking. We could probably set it to 30 and use the talisman. Yeah, we can set endurance to 30 and run the talisman. He's going to spec into a build and not know what it does. Well, no, what we're doing is we have offhanded frost passive, so that's why we're having some int. We've gone keen unsheath, which is why we're going heavy on dex. And since we're going heavy on dex, we don't need as much endurance. And since we've lowered strength, because we're primarily now dex and int with our 2 swords, we don't need that much strength. We've redistributed strength as well as endurance, because we don't need that much endurance because we've gone heavy dex. We're putting it into a little bit in mind and more in vigor. I think we can do 30 in the talisman. Yeah, we're heavy load. So we're going to have to decide. This barely does anything. So we're taking that off. There we go. Vastly increases. So I'm medium load again. Okay. Vigor feels too high. But I'm at areas like Haligtree. So we have raising attack power, successive attacks, raises stamina recovery speed, raises maximum HP stamina equip load, and then vastly maximum raises equip load. I might be able to take the turtle off, given that we're in a different way of playing now. We're not running Radon swords. Okay, now what I need is I need to know where I could get some stones. Because I would like to level these up a bit. No, I knew you weren't taking a dig barrier. That's not really your style. Yeah, we need 7 and 8 smithing stones. Like 7 and 8. If I go beyond... Seven and 8. And I have that. Oh, I'm going to need 9s too. I think. 7, 8, and 9s. Once we get into Somber, I think we're good, because I think 3 and 4 I can buy. I'm gonna need 7, 8, and 9 regular smithing stones. Keep progressing. Once you get to Azula, you'll get a bell bearing that you need to buy the stones. Oh, there aren't level 9, so I just need 7s and 8s. And then, as far as Somber, she only sells 3 and 4s to me. So I need 7 and 8s. To get stone 7 and 8, you get the bell bearing that drops from the boss in Dragon Temple. So we should just go back to the tree and keep progressing? Late game? It's at the Dragon Temple. Okay. Dumb. What are all these images? Come on! This is so lame. I hate the tracking. Like, I absolutely hate the tracking in this game. Like, I keep missing the snail because the tracking's garbage. It's like, they can do a backflip and maintain their tracking. I do a jump and it, like, breaks tracking. Yeah, they intentionally make those snails like not targetable, not trackable. That's intentional. Like I literally tried to target them 3 separate occasions, and it kept intentionally targeting not them. Like that's on purpose. You know what I mean? You suck. You're too slow. Says the guy who can't type right and is now banned in my chat. Who's slow? Unsheath with R2. Okay. Does that guy want to buy a valve? We'll try it on this guy in here. I've murdered my damage output. This build's not good. Yeah, I've murdered my damage output. This is terrible. I'm doing a fourth of the damage I was doing yesterday. This is terrible. This is not the experience I was having yesterday with that build. Blame chat? I don't understand. We did all of that and made all those changes, and we've literally cut my damage down into a fourth of what it previously was. You don't need jump attacks with katanas, but you have to spam them to get off their effects. Yeah, but they were really effective yesterday with jump. I was outputting so much base damage. Yeah, the problem is your endurance is a bit too high. I mean, we're getting into like minutia of debate. It's at 30. Like, we're getting too much into the minutia. Stop telling me to get rivers. I am not going to use Rivers of Blood. I don't want to use Rivers of Blood. So continuing to suggest it is nonsensical. I feel like I'm taking damage so fast now, too. With less strength. That's so fair. I couldn't move. That's so fair. I got stuck on the wall. He caught on an attack with tickles. Thanks for playing. There we go. Good for you. No, we liked the idea of having passive frost. That's why we were changing the build. We liked the idea of having passive frost. That was the reasoning. You know what I mean? It wasn't that I was dissatisfied. It just felt like we were so heavily leaning on bleed, it didn't make much sense because I wasn't getting a lot of benefits from it. Frost buildup does slap. Well, and it's going on really quick. That's why all I said was put the frost ash on offhand. Right, we could go back to that build, Chris, and just put frost on the offhand because this doesn't feel good. Run down the first mage. Don't let him come up. I'm not really sure what I'm supposed to be doing. Oh. No, screw these guys. They're annoying. They're so dissonant. Oh. Boss hitting hard. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so the build works. The build works, but like I'm a bit glassy now. You know what I mean? I'm a bit glassy now. Like I'm gonna have a lot of quick deaths. Touch the grace! Now you're seeing the frost and blood buildup is why they slap, not the base damage. If you're having defensive issues, check your medallions you have equipped and one that can be switched out for a defense increased. Okay, hang on. Less strength isn't hurting your defense that much. Yeah, I wonder if we could take this out and do... What's one that greatly boosts just defense in general? Hang on, mama. Stop it. Maybe I missed it. There wasn't ever a chunk moment. Yeah, there was. Right when she got beneath half health, she dropped to about 10. The first shield? Physical damage negation? And then if I go up against a magic boss, I can switch to this one. Non-physical or magical. Holy. Fire. Your armor already has physical damage covered. Yeah, wasn't she hitting me with non-physical? Yeah, I'm wearing the Erdtree's Favor, but is there a stronger one, Chris? Because this raises equip load, but I still need to run this. I don't know how much this raises the attack either. Like, is this even worth running now that we're leaning on passives? Like, we could take that off, and we could run this. What's the armor stats? I mean, I'm running one of the more tankier sets. I'm running Radahn's stuff. It's like you're in the room with me. Unsubscribe. What? Why? 112. I wonder if we can get there. Dog's gonna be in the bathroom for the rest of the day. Poor dog. Go into your inventory and use the item the hugging lady gives you to get rid of the health debuff. What is it called? I hate blue shirts. Unsubscribe. It's not a debuff. The arrow's pointing up. Yeah, the arrow's pointing up. I don't have a debuff. I already did that blessing thing. If you guys are enjoying the stream, be sure to smash the like button and the subscribe button. We had a great conversation this morning about different builds in the game. We're trying a new one now. Oh, you have me on your big screen, Zubair. Okay. Excuse me. Oh, you're on mobile and can't tell the direction of the arrow. Yeah, I don't have any debuffs. Presently. Oh. Okay. Okay. I don't feel as squishy now. Light and strike mace's damage are kind of your weakness. Okay. I'm face tanking too much. Did you miss the ASMR? Oh yeah, you did. You missed it. You play 4K but capture at 2K? Not necessarily, no. I only stream at 1080, and I only capture at whatever the games are at. You struggled in this area, you play ranged. I could see that. This angle is terrible. Oh, there's a 6. Lono, low-key Leonardo up in here? How's that? Ah! Oh, I have some. Oh, Leonardo like the Ninja Turtles. I was like, what are you even talking about? At this scale, I can see the real-time YouTube compression crushing the picture quality, but it looked great on the computer. So I guess it's good enough quality. Is VOD quality better later? Yeah, VOD quality is slightly better, yes. No, I didn't get the mimic. There's a 7. Uh-uh. Hey! Oh! Bull. Bull. No, I hit first. That was bull. I'm forgetting to use unsheath. Okay. I'm so surprised I died because you got me stuck. That's so surprising that that happened. I've never had that happen before, you know? I've never had that happen before. Automatic damage from a grab and then you get me stuck on a wall. That's such a legitimate way to take the player down. So fair and so legitimate. It's so respectable. Yeah, it's so weird from a From game to disrespect the player like that. You know? Cheap grab, 50% health gone, stuck on a corner. I can't believe that's how I died. What? Come on. Bull! No. You fight on my terms. I don't fight on your terms. Come on. Look at him walking on that edge. Say my name. Of course, here comes Cheapy McCheap. Look at him run. Look at him run. Nope. You fight on my terms, bro. I do not fight on yours. You think I'm coming down there and putting up with that crap? You're an idiot. Billy Buckrack Sr. There you go. Where is he? Oh, he's above. Okay, he's not I don't think he's responding. Yeah. Okay, so he's up there. Oh, hang on. I got an idea. Nicely done. Yeah, we might need more. One more. Might need another blue flask. Gotta go later. Alright, see you, Googly. Oh! Man. The souls, bro. We're getting so many souls. Time for a graze. Crossbow over there is gonna wreck my absolute face. One of those tough guys is down there. They're called runes. Runes! They're runes, bro! Guys, let's get 200 likes on this video. I'm totally going back, man. I can't take it. It's too tilting. What you make look so easy? I make it look easy? I feel like I'm having a really hard time. Run past the big guy and grab the grace and come back? Where? Because I don't feel like fighting all these guys again. Like here? It was the bridge, you were at it. You were playing heavy swords that happen to look like katanas. Over there. Cross that bridge. Inside the door on your left side is a grace. Yeah, but that, see, I never can figure out how to get past these guys. Their accuracy is stupid. How many arrows you got? So freaking annoying. Time the rolls well. Yes, with 3 different guys firing at different intervals, that's all I need to do. Is time the rolls well. It's that simple, chat. Wait. We didn't go in here. Wait. Yeah, we could probably go that way and around. Maybe. Oh, it's blocked. Oh, no. All right, let's just spare ourselves. It just isn't worth it. It isn't worth it. I'll get so tilted. I'll get so tilted. It's not worth it. Somebody said other way. Like up? Oh, no. Come on, camera! That is so annoying. Like, target. That's all I ask the freaking thing to do. Is preferentially target instead of spinning the stupid camera around. I'm so tired of that. I swear they do it on purpose. They're like, yeah, there was an enemy there, but we thought you wanted to just turn around and turn your back to him. Like, we think that's a very regular and important thing to do when there's enemies nearby. You know, just spin around. Or not spin around, center the camera, I guess, is what it does. You were still playing like you did with the Radon swords. Radon swords. Yeah, but even still, if you're paying attention, I'm using the jumps strategically. Like, I'm using the jumps to stun. Ha! Sure you did. Sure you did. No! F you. Literally, in particular. Heartfelt. You can keep running past. You don't think I freaking know that? Are you guys even watching gameplay? Are you watching? I know that. Did you not see me roll 8 times into the guy and couldn't get past him? Like, do you guys watch with the monitor off? Jiminy Christmas. Like, I know that. Like, it was already said in chat. I was clearly trying to get past him. Oh. What's here? Oh, one of those guys. I'm gonna get killed. Rude. Yeah, spam some more. Rut. Oh. Oh, you mother stupid. God. F you! So annoying, dude. Every time. They're aggroing from halfway across the map. Screw you, bro. Like, break it down to 1v1. Where did it even come from? Jiminy frick. I cannot stand that. Oh, no. He's gonna win. Oh, yeah, let's bring somebody from halfway across the map. Aggro and shoot him with a bolt. Frick you. Yay. There's so much spam. Whatever. You're not worth my time. You want to fight 1v1 or do you want to be a punk? Like, do you want to fight 1v1 or do you want to be a punk? Like, which is it? I'm not fighting two of you at once. It's garbage. Come on. What are you doing? I queued up. He just fully healed. That's about as tilting as it gets. Whatever. These guys are like mini bosses. They're so freaking annoying. Where did I? Oh, here we go. The big man's coming inside. What's up, bud? What's up, bud? Oh no, oh no, 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 no! He's just gonna keep doing that. Yeah, he's just gonna keep spamming that. Yeah, because he thinks I'm like at range. Yeah, he's just gonna do it non-stop. Suck on that. Prick. Probably got his health back, right? No. Oh. I got a present for you. What's the matter? What's wrong? Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I love spam range attacks that you can't see coming out of frame. It's my favorite. It's so fair. Something so easy to mitigate. It's great. On! F you in particular! Aggressive spammy nonsense. Yeah, how's that feel? What's that like? Isn't that weird when you can't do anything? It's so unfortunate. Oh, you were gonna do something! Yeah, you were gonna hit me! Oh, you were gonna heal! Yeah! So unfortunate when you're stun locked! Who else wants a piece? Frick you! And frick you again! Here! Have some of that! Oh, it's such a bummer! Such a fricking bummer! Oh, you're on the ground! Now I'm going for your dad! Hey! Oh. Sit down! You cheap, spamming trash. You broke the compressor? Sorry. Does your void hurt after these streams? Maybe a little. There's another one the other direction, is there not? Check your blood pressure. I'm fine. I took a great amount of satisfaction stun locking those guys. I got your sword anyway. What was that? Rotten crystal sword. I'm sorry, what? Scarlet Rot buildup. Yeah, TJ just doesn't die. Okay, so there's nowhere to go back here. If only that was a mimic chest. I made sure I had no souls. I had 2 souls. I hate these guys. Yeah, I made sure I had no souls. I was just literally just a death run. Like, I knew. Oh, I'm in Scarlet Rot! Ah! Frickin' lame. Target him! I don't... Scarlet Rot's like the dumbest thing. Currently here, been stuck for days. Yeah, this area is awful. Yeah, because I don't have that stuff to heal Scarlet Rot. Yeah, it slows you down. Don't roll, it gets on your gear. Yeah, like that, like it was gonna get it no matter what. Don't roll backstep. I can't do the backstep cheese. It doesn't work. I knew it. I knew there'd be a site of grace. I had a feeling. Yeah, I can't do the backstep thing. No. I can't do it because I'm bad at it. It's not that I can't do it technically. I can do it. I can't do it because I'm bad at it. I always mess up. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, I try to do it, and I just end up going the wrong direction. That was beautiful. That was beautiful targeting. Shut up. Okay. I really lack self-control today. I gotta get back in the driver's seat. Freaking lose my... Oh my gosh. Yeah, there's no way. I wonder if... I bet you it's worth it. I bet you it's worth it. Can we get back to the site of... Or maybe we can warp back to the site of grace. Drainage channel is what we're looking for. Ugh. I'm dead. So what's this area called? Cheap crap? Small room fights of cheapness? Cheap? As cheap as it gets? What do they call this area? I'm just curious. Can you can't get back from over there. Cheaper by the dozen? See ya. I meant to do that. I didn't want my souls anyway. I didn't want them anyway. I don't understand. Looks like I need to get over there. Yeah. It looked like there was a hole in the roof. What is this place? Okay. Oh, that tracking is phenomenal. Well, we got a great... Oh, we fell on the wrong side. Okay. Whew. That was a good find. That was a really good find. Equip the Great Shield Talisman. I did in there. Because it's this one. Greatly boosts physical, enormously boosts physical damage negation. Yes, sir. Hey, Zubair, I don't want to make you hungry, but doesn't that thing in the middle look like a donut? Anyway. Oh, golly.
I dreamt for so long. My flesh was dull gold, and my blood rotted. Corpse after corpse left in my wake. As I awaited his return. Heed my words. I am Melania, Blade of Mikola.
Yeah, I saw Radon chop your arm off.
Never known defeat.
Yeah, sounds about right. You have never known defeat. So she gets her health back from rapids. Yeah, you can't get windows on her. She literally made me use all my heals. She's tough, but she's no Ishin. I think the healing mechanic's stupid. Because she just gets to spam and get all her health back. Fight's brutal. I think it's cheap. I don't like it. It feels like Radon again. Just feels like a bunch of cheap stuff. That wasn't even a rapid hit. She just hits you and gets health.
Wait
Yeah, I know. You get wings or something, don't you?
The scarlet bloom flowers once more. You will witness true horror. Now, rot.
Come on! That's exactly why I summon. It's so cheap. It's so cheap. You like, there's just attacks you can't even get away from. It's just so cheap. That's exactly why I summon. It doesn't feel like Ishin. It doesn't feel like any of the hard fights. They do this so often. Just crap you can't dodge. It's just like when you fought range on Radon. It's like, you're just gonna automatically get hit by stuff. Like, whatever. Yeah, TJ's gonna teach her a frickin' lesson. BS. Yeah, it's BS. I just they did this is I'm telling you, they did too much of that in this game. They did too much of that in this game. They just do these big stupid flurries that you can't get away. You feel like you can't get away from. It's dumb. It's cheap. Like it's gonna be so unsatisfying to beat her. Like TJ's doing everything because I don't want to fight a boss like this. I think bosses like this are freaking lame. You give them these big, stupid flurries that do obscene amounts of damage. That's why people are like, just wait, bro, just wait. Just wait for what? Cheap, unfun garbage where they just eat through your health from 2 attacks? Whatever. See what I'm saying? It's garbage. You have to out cheaper? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They put so much cheap stuff in this game. That's why summons are in here. Like, you have to out-cheap the cheap. She has two. She's only the hardest because she has 2 moves that are nigh impossible to dodge unless you know what to do at the specific times, and then she insta-kills you. Yeah, there's nothing about this fight that I find interesting or cool. It's just cliche FromSoftware, lack of innovation on difficulty. Here's a flurry that will take all of your health. Wow, man, that's crazy. BS. Oh, I got Scarlet Rot. I didn't know that's what that did. Wow, what a great fight. Cheesy trash. Zero satisfaction, dude, in beating a boss like this. It's just cheesy trash. I'm trying to play more aggressive in the first half just to finish it faster, but she just keeps swapping aggro. Yeah, that's fair. 1v1 her? No, I have zero respect for her. I think she's trash. It's just another trash boss fight where they put cheap garbage in to make it hard. So I'll just summon. I'll never. I don't think I have any desire to ever fight her 1v1. It's just stupid. Parry her. She has a lot of poise. Yeah, I'm not changing my build either to switch to something with parry. Like, no thanks. Her follow-ups are such BS, too. Like, you dodge the first, and she just follows up and gets you anyway. Ah, right. Oh no! Surrender? Yeah, I don't respect her. I'm not fighting her without TJ because I don't respect her. I think she's a garbage boss. There'll be no celebration. There'll be no elation for beating her. I think she's trash. So dumb. Like, that's why she's literal trash. She's literal trash, bro. I'm spamming teleport and she still perfectly tracks me and gets me. She's trash. She's cheap garbage. There's nothing about her that's legitimate. Like, everybody rages at Melania. Yeah, because she's cheap garbage. Cool. Like, I'll make a boss that does a backflip, and when he does a backflip, someone stabs you in the back, and you have no way of stopping it. Cool. Enjoy the fight. It's so thoughtful. Like, it's not even a satisfying fight. There's just nothing about it that's satisfying. She's just cheap garbage. I don't know why that didn't do any damage. Really? Mid combo. It's so cheap. It's so cheap, dude. There's nothing about that that's legitimate. There's nothing about that that's doing this legitimate. Lono whined incredibly hard the whole time he fought Ishin too. Shut your fricking face. There's nothing about that that's legitimate. The camera freaks out and you just take a bunch of automatic damage. It's garbage. It's not like in Ishin where like you can start to measure and see what he's doing. Like the camera freaks the frick out and then that's it. That you dead. What are you doing, TJ? Got half her health back. It's a shame the dot didn't get her there. Yep. Why it's so garbage. We gotta get her. We gotta get her. We gotta get her to where we have to get Tiche to the second phase. So we gotta play really aggressive in the first, so that Tiche can survive. Because we didn't play aggressive enough, so Tiche died. So then I need Tiche second half. Nice stun lock. Such garbage. Land one hit, you get to hit them all. Such trash. Just keep spamming your gimmies. Just keep spamming your gimmies. She won't go to her second phase. She's glitched or something. She's literally cheating right now. She won't go to her second phase. So I just wasted the remainder of my heals. She freaking cheated, bro. She never does that. She always gets to like that final 4%. Oh no. She targeted TJ. Oh, TJ. You poor soul. Hear what she's at 0? No, numerous times she's been doing it when she has like a sliver of health left, unless we're getting tick damage on her or something. We've gotten her down that low and she just automatically rolled over into the cutscene a couple of times. I've had her down to like a sliver and it just rolls over into the cutscene, and that time she got down to 0 and she just kept going. Like, we play her more aggressive, and she freaking cheated. She's like, nah, I'm not going. I don't have Mimic. Wow, that's cool. I'm not we 1v1ing her phase 1. She's cheap. She's cheap. She's just cheap garbage. I'd rather fight Radon pre-nerf. So garbage, bro. She's so garbage. Like, it's just like an automatic death because the camera freaks out and like you can't tell, you can't read it. The one time I successfully read it, it was because the camera didn't freak out. Like the one time. It's so dumb. Like, it's not a legitimate way to kill the player. That's cheap. Her moves are readable and avoidable, so try to learn them? No, I don't respect her. I'm not doing that. Nope. I have no respect for the flurry crap that they do. Oh, I didn't know that's what I was doing! What? No, I made a mistake. What? Oh, I didn't even notice it. I legit didn't even notice it. Oh. I did not. I thought there was something wrong with it. I thought it got wet or something. I thought it was gonna let me like summon another one. I don't think I've ever unsummoned somebody. Yeah, see? She definitely can die. She definitely can die there. Dead. That's so lame. She's cheap garbage, bro. She's cheap garbage. That was so freaking lame. What? That was so lame. That's so not legitimate. It's so not legitimate. Absolutely just shellacking her. And what she do? She gets to do a flurry that automatically damages me and automatically puts blood rot on me. That's just cheap garbage. Worst frickin' fight in any FromSoftware game. Zero respect. Lono, watch your rot. Do you think I should pay attention to my scarlet rot? I think that's a good strat. Just keep spamming it. Miss the first time. Throw a tantrum. Yawn. Boring and uninteresting.
Dear Mikola. Oh, dearest Mikola. My brother.
Don't even want to hear your audio. You're lame. You'll love her weapon. What kind of a weapon did she drop? I didn't even see it. She's so lame. It's such a lame fight. Lono not impressed? No, I'm not. I'm not impressed by reliance on virtually undodgeable flurries that take large amounts of damage. I'm not impressed at all. It's freaking lazy and boring. It's not fun at all. There's nothing about that fight that's impressive. Art style and music is phenomenal. Mechanically, stupid and boring. Wait, she dropped a katana? Oh, you have to do the remembrance. Still dripping off you? No, I'm not even salty at all. I'm not. I've always said. I said the same thing after the dancer. I said the same thing after the dancer. I find fights like that so uninteresting. They don't, because I see through the veil. It's stupid. You just summon and basically cheese her and like jump her, knock her down, jump her, knock her down, jump her, knock her down, avoid her crazy fights, spam dodge, hoping you don't get caught by her flurry, and then eventually you get her. Wasn't too bad. It's not that it's bad, it's that it's lame. It's so uninteresting and so lazy. I don't find anything about that interesting. She is trash. It's a katana that can't be modded. Its Ash of War is the move she kept killing you with. Personally, I wasn't too thrilled with it. Yeah, I don't know. I definitely had to switch to the step to get away from her spam. That's not how everyone beats her. I don't really care. It's my opinion, right? It's my opinion. I have the same opinion of the dancer. I think flurries that do that amount of damage, I think they're lame. I think they're absolutely lame. If she didn't have that flurry, I would have tried to learn her animations. But the minute she started doing that flurry and insta-killing me, I'm like, nah, I'm done. I'm not interested in fighting you. I'll cheese you every frickin' day. Long wind-up time, easily interrupted, at least when the player uses it. Oh, her thing. Yeah, I'm not interested in that. I'm having a hard enough time leveling up my swords. You know what I mean? 124. The roll spam is the flurry hits. Just your spicy take for the first time? No, I've not changed my mind about the dancer. I don't like fights where there's a flurry, and if you get caught in the flurry, you're basically dead. I think it's lame. I think it's lame and uninteresting. Her katana is more than okay for a dex build to take somber stones, which are easier to come by. The flurry was easier to dodge with no summons around. I dodged it one time, and the only reason I was able to dodge it is because the camera didn't freak out. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I could barely figure out the timing because the camera freaks out. So it's not like... Do you get where I'm coming from? Smithing stones 8. You have auto wall recovery on?
Back already.
I don't know.
No matter. Lay out your arms.
The katana's good even if you have it in your offhand. Yeah, but we just spent all this time. Okay, so now we need 7s and 8s. I don't lock on as much. I've never been able to do the no lock on thing. I can't do it. Like, I know people are always like, if the camera's giving you a hard time, like, turn it off. Yeah, the birds are terrible for the camera. But if I don't lock on, it's so much worse. It's so much worse. So I can't do it. Like, yeah, now we need 7s and 8s, and she doesn't sell those either. Okay. Milani made me so mad my voice was hoarse. You'll be fine with her katana. It's insane with her waterfall. You just need some sombers. Lono would have felt the same way about Ishin if he could have summoned Cheese his way out of the first 30 minutes. No, because with Ishin's flurries, I quickly learned them and was having a fight. With her flurries, I couldn't see what the frick was going on, and I kept losing the timing because of the camera. It's completely not comparable. It's not comparable at all. Ishin is way more legitimate than she is. Ishin is legitimate and a good and well-designed fight. She is not. She is not, because the camera freaks the frick out, and that's what you end up dying to. One of each somber. Double standards. Listen, I don't have to legitimize my opinion to you guys, because I don't establish my opinion and then check with chat, like, can we get a poll on the legitimacy of my opinion? I don't freaking care. Like, I know everybody thinks the dancer's, like, the best in Dark Souls 3. I think she's garbage. I think Cinder's garbage. I think the Twin Princes and Dragon Armor and Pontiff Sullivan are the best bosses in Dark Souls 3. I think the dancer and Cinder are trash. And I think she is trash. I think they're garbage fights. Like, that's just my opinion. I play them. I do my best to read the animations and do stuff. And you have these stupid cheesy flurries that if I misread, I'm basically dead. No, thank you. Automatic death from one misread? No thanks. And she heals every time she hits you to add insult to injury. So even if you manage to get out of it, she undoes stuff that you've done. Camera doesn't freak out that bad if you just dodge the move correctly. You just run away from the first swing and dodge into her. Alright. The katana is a good offhand weapon. The fact that it's better than Uchi for offhand is better for a main second hand. Yeah, but we're not going to get that frost buildup, which means we would respec. Do you understand what I'm saying? Everything is fair and thoughtfully planned in Souls games. Yeah, everything's totally fair. Spoken like a true evangelist for FromSoftware games. Yeah, I'm going to have to respec, because if we put... We have frost build up on our offhand, which we spec'd into... we spec'd into int for that, so we would have to spec out of int because she's purely strength dex. Well, I'm sorry, she's primarily dex. Yo, it's good feed. There was never a need to respec. Haven't used the Hoarfrost Stomp once. Right, we could go back to our other build. You should basically be maxed out this far in the game. Yeah, I don't have the stones to do it. Yeah, just throw int into dex. Yeah, we could do keen and just go all dex and get rid of the cold and just go back to bleed. You should be full dex with lightning infusions. Yeah, you can't change her. Somebody said you can't change her Ash of War, right?
Back already, no matter.
Yeah, you can't do anything to hers. So hers is just automatically on blood loss and pulls primarily from dex. So we can't change this. So we would have to decide, is it worth it?
Back already, no matter.
Frost for building up the amount of damage the enemy takes, and blood loss for quick HP burst down. Yeah, we could go back to what the original plan that I think it was Chris had. Like, go back to the quality build, or we could even go all dex and not worry about int. You don't want to. Her Ash does insane damage. I found Unsheath okay, but not as good as the step. Animalania at its highest level finishers on a D and B rating respectively, which by comparison is lower than your Nagi at its current rating of D and A. Quick turn of events. CBS has decided to unblock the original Halo review. If anything that powers the angry army. But now I'm kind of left confused on what to do. Take down the new one? Is the old Halo review now dead in the water in terms of YouTube algorithm because it was halted? Ugh. Frickin', they jacked him up. Do not go quality in my opinion, since you're not two-handing and you don't need the full benefits of a quality build. Yeah, I feel like we just need to go keen, because this thing will automatically pull Frost, won't it? Or do I have to put int on to get Frost? Oh no, wait a minute. Let me see something. So if I switch this to the Stomp just for the build-up, but I do keen, it won't, it won't build any Frost now. Yeah, it only does blood loss. You don't? It already has 100 Frost buildup? What? That means I need to do the Stomp, right? What did you want to do? I like the idea of having blood buildup and frost buildup. That's what I liked that idea. That felt cool. With no int, you were at 100 frost. With the int, you're at 104. It wasn't worth it. Oh, so you're saying keep it as a frost weapon, but I don't need int. I understand.
No matter.
I understand. Okay, cool. So basically, you put the weapon art on, you switch to cold, but I don't need int, because it's only taking it to 102. Make it a cold weapon. Okay, so it's cold, and this one's keen, and I basically respec with no int. Elden Ring. Yo, what's good, Cobb? Cobb 1 art. Bleed isn't going to help you much in the end game. Bloodletter sword for the blood weapon. Bleed is great, but get a backup plan. The final boss and some others are immune to bleed. Yeah, that's part of the problem of what we're doing is we're speccing into this build-up stuff, which is great until you go up against something that's like, yeah, I'm unaffected by that. You know what I mean? At work watching a clock, I heard that. Apply a natural Ash of War and give one of them cold. Apply Hoarfrost Stomp to the other and apply cold to that weapon. You have 2 weapons at 45 bleed and nearly 100 frost as their passives. You're speccing into a single setup and it's detrimental. Yeah, that's why I wanted to have something else on the weapons. If you don't get the Rivers of Blood katana before killing the fire giant, you can't get it anymore in that playthrough. I used Frost on one katana and Keen on the other, two-handed the Frost one to beat Radagon, and then switched to physical for Elden Beast. Katanas do bleed no matter what, I think, so just focus on Frost. And if I take it off Keen...
Back already, no matter.
Where's this? Oh, Bloodhound Step. Bloodhound Step with cold. And I could do this and not run int. I don't need it. Man, you guys need to let that go, man. You guys are being... Just need to let that go. It will have minimal effect on passives. So we run too cold with bleed and lean into Dex. Melania is like an overturned Maria of the Astral Clock Tower, in my opinion. She also had one-shot flurries, but were easier to dodge. Yeah, they're mad that like when I get one shot by flurries and the flurries are really hard to dodge and the camera freaks out, like I lose respect for the fight. I'm like, nah, y'all should have polished this more. Put that into Dex and you're good to go.
Is it thy...
You're playing a Dex playstyle, you should do a Dex build. With the passives on, you L1 spam, it'll be your best friend and procking. Did you beat her? Yeah, Tinche beat her.
Now.
Tinche beat her. Yo, my man Cobb doing a membership. Thank you, sir. Yo, when my wife wears the Los... She still wears the Los Dope Tacos hoodie. She still does. Did I ever tell you, Cobb, that I got a pin? I got a pin from Loot Crate that did the same thing we did to make the Deadpool face out of tacos. Like, that was our idea first. I think it was my idea, and you executed it beautifully. Yeah. What's the main goal with your build? I want to be fast, and I want to get passive bleed and frost. That's what I want. Don't go 70 dex too high. You're above the soft cap. Well, where do I stop then? Only members can suggest builds? That's not true. TJ carried me through some fights. Nothing wrong with that. I'm telling you, it's my own personal preference. I didn't like it when the dancer did it. I don't like that. I don't like flurries that reduce you to nothing. I think it's lame. You can get all the way to the end of the fight or halfway or whatever, 70%, and you make one wrong move, and the flurry ends you. I just think that that's lame. Strength rather than dex at that point. 60 is the first soft cap, 80 is the next. So we could put everything else in strength. Check 61 dex, 21 strength. What? Soft caps for dex are 20, 55, 80, aren't they? You don't need magic. Yeah, I'm not doing anything with magic for frost buildup. You need some arcane for bleed? No, no. If it's a bleed weapon, not passive bleed will not be affected by arcane. 50 is really the highest? Compare damage on 61 decks. Yeah, it barely does anything. So it goes to 480, 523, 2, 2, 2, 2. We're getting 2 points every time, and then we get something else, and now we're only getting 1 point. So you get 2 points to 55, and then you get 1. Well, no, I'm getting 2 points still. 2, then 1, then 2, then 1. And then at 60, it goes 1, 1, 1, 1. No, it's still 1 with some 2s. He's not doing a bleed build. I mean, I'm getting bleed, but I'm not running bleed swords. I want bleed and frost as like passives, but I'm not making bleed swords. They're actually cold swords. Sounds like I'm saying cold sore. Cold build's going to reduce your bleed to 38. He wants damage to come from raw scaling and the status is to be passive. Yes. I'm not doing a full bleed. That's exactly right. You could cap off your vigor at 60 and be done with that stat. I think it might be fine to drop 50 dex and bring your strength up. Yeah, I don't we can't get to 80. Cold is going to reduce your build to 38 anyways. Yeah, I'm not using her katana. I'm using the ones I've all had. Yeah, this is dex with bleed as a secondary. That's correct. Slow mode just means you can't type and then type again really right away. You got to wait 5 seconds. We've had some bots. No, you're good, Whiskey Panda. I'm not being extremely clear. You accidentally put a point on int. Okay. Keep in mind you're only going up 1 point here and there in strength because of your keen scaling. The weapons aren't even keen anymore. They're cold. Cold adds int scaling. That's probably why. But lightning scales off of dex? Wait, lightning scales off of dex? So if we want to go dex with passives, wouldn't we go dex with lightning bleed? You go to cold, you lose damage because the scaling goes to int. So you can't double dip without speccing in int. So you're losing damage potential. Yeah, that's true. So we shouldn't do that. We should go full dex with swords that already have the passive bleed. And then add lightning. Do dex or cold, but don't do both. Yeah, it doesn't have to be cold. I just wanted something passive on top of bleed in case I went up against something that was, like, not susceptible to bleed. No lightning debuff. The frost debuff makes enemy take 20% more damage, which is why I was talking about adding as a little extra. Yeah, but if it's hurting my raw damage by splitting to int, then it doesn't sound like it's helping. Do you know what I mean? Like, we're only going to get the benefit... We're only going to get the benefit of that frost debuff if we actually successfully get them to get the frost on them, which wasn't happening much with Melania or whatever her name is. It increases your overall damage in longer fights. Only thing with lightning is endurance increases defense against it, so in PvP... I don't play PvP. I don't know. I feel like we should just go full dex keen. Just go full dex keen. I think what we're doing is we're creating all these potential offshoots that might help me when just raw damage on the swords is nice. And if they put bleed on something, great. If not, their base raw damage is good. Audio loss? Shouldn't be. About to go to the last boss, probably. No, we've got some other things I want to do. There's some stuff I want to do. I'd recommend Hand of Melania in your offhand, Lightning Katana in your right, Dex build with some strength. Dex Lightning is highest damage. That's what I mean. Like, I just want lots of damage. This passive stuff's nice, but, like, it's only nice when you get it to proc, and sometimes you don't get it to proc. Like... I just like raw damage. I thought, oh, I see the bleed every once in a while. That's kind of cool. If you want raw damage, then lightning is the way to go. We could do one with lightning and one keen, and they would both pull from Dags. I think that's what we're going to do. And then eventually we need to push this to 80. Dex Lightning is the highest AR you're going to get. No status effects really going to do anything in the last boss, so keep another... Agree with Lightning Splash. Yeah, I'm using the Great Jar Talisman. Yeah. Do you have Lightning Ashes of Wars? I do. I could do Keen on my main hand and keep using the dodge, the Bloodhound step. And then I could do Lightning offhand. But keep in mind it's split attack rating. Do 60 Vigor now. Push 40 endurance, then 80 dex, then sprinkle in some strength. Well, we just had strength at 20, so we could push this as close to 40 as we can get it. You have a Sacred Wet Blade? I have no idea. I say that because I don't like relying on equip load talismans. I don't either. I wouldn't mind taking it off and running something else. Yeah, I think we run this and go Keen and Lightning Offhand. And if I don't like the Lightning Offhand, I can always go double Keen. And the Endurance might actually help me take off that talisman. Yeah, I can take off the talisman now, since I have that. Since I have enough endurance, which means I like this one down here that raises attack with successive attacks, especially with katanas. But I just don't know. If it's worth it. Right? If it's worth it, how much does it actually give you? Get the weapon art that gives you extra bleed. It's called Seppuku. It's not worth it. Yeah, the successive hits don't heal much either. Do that plus the bleed talisman. Blood loss in vicinity increases attack power. So, we want to take this and leave it on Bloodhound Step, but make it Keen. And then we want this one to be... I guess it doesn't matter. These are just lightning, are they not? Oh, that's sacred. That's not lightning. That's lightning. So we have Keen, main hand, lightning offhand, Bloodhound Step. Now you need to grab upgrade materials, upgrade your weapons. Yeah, we need to max these out. Use the lightning strike weapon ash. That one's better. Give you range. Are you talking about Thunderbolt? Dan with a 5 spot. There's a lot of people giving advice and enjoying the content. Join up, homies, and thanks for being here. Thank you, homie. You talking about this one? Yeah, I'm not going to use it. That's exactly right. I kind of feel like I should just go double Keen. You know what I mean? Like lightning is because it's gonna damage split, isn't it? No matter what I do, we're splitting the damage. This is the lightning wet blade. If you don't have it, okay. Yeah, I'm not gonna commonly find myself going one-handed or two-handed or whatever. How much does this give you? That's crazy. Doesn't mean it's bad splitting the damage. Why lightning over frost? Because I'm going heavy with Dex, and frost requires you to put in stuff in int. The imps in the giant mountaintop catacombs drop level 7 stones. Yeah, if my memory is correct, we need 7 and 8s right now.
Well, I took you for no matter. Lay out your arms then.
Yeah, we need 7s and 8s. So... Isn't lightning and holy faith based? It's procs off of Dex. Where the imps in the giant's mountaintop catacombs? Hero's grave. These guys can drop them. So what do? Just farm them? Forked hatchet. So you literally just farm like what, these 3 guys here? I wonder if that's the fastest. Maybe these 2 as well. You have anything to boost item discovery? Oh, like is there a talisman, or is there stuff you can eat to do that? Yeah, right here. Okay, hang on. We're gonna be a little late to radio today. I just want to test this out. But it doesn't last long? Yeah, I would assume. Okay. Inventory. Okay. I'm trying to go fast, and they're beating the tar out of me. Huh. What's he trying to do? Somebody said these guys can drop stones. The stones that I need. I need 7s and 8s, and these guys will drop 7s. I don't know. That drop rate must be pretty low. Because we've done 2 runs, and we've done 1 run with a drop boost. Can't confirm it. Yeah, we should just get the bell, because we can farm souls. Like, that's easier than doing this. Like, that's a sure thing. These guys haven't dropped a single one. That was a cat. Should have went to a mine cave. I don't think he was trolling. Like above, I put 4 pictures of places to find them. All right. Well, we don't necessarily have time for that. Like I'm willing to go a little bit late if these guys were actually going to drop them, but they're not dropping them. They said they upped the drop rate of stones. I have 50 arcane in my build, and it still takes 20 minutes before I see one drop. Yeah. All right, we're heading over to Reforge Radio. Guys, don't forget that Friday nights are now called Friday Night First Look, and we do them over on Reforge First Look, which is a smaller YouTube channel. If you want to watch me stream tonight with drinks and laughs, we'll be playing Kirby. It should be more lighthearted than this. Make sure and subscribe to First Look. This is Reforge Gaming. We have Reforge First Look. We're about to head to Reforge Radio, so we do have multiple channels. 4 in total. Reforge Radio, we're going to be talking about Jordan Peterson. I went and saw him live for his Beyond Order tour, and it's kind of my reaction to some of the stuff he said, stuff I liked, stuff I didn't agree with. So I'm going to put a link in chat. Come hang out with us over on Reforge Radio. There's usually 200 to 300 people here at the end of the day. If you're not going to come hang out on Reforge Radio for Jordan Peterson, First Look link will be in chat as well. Go sub to First Look. I hope to see a ton of you here tonight for that. We'll be drinking. My wife might jump on the mic and give me crap and give me grief. So if you're more into gaming and not into the serious subjects like cultural, political stuff, or religious stuff, then Reforge Radio is not for you. Sub to Reforge First Look. And the link in chat is a link to the Jordan Peterson video that we're about to go do. I'll see you guys over for that. If I don't see it tonight or over there for Jordan Peterson, have a great weekend. But at the very least, click the link in chat, come hang out with us for 10 or 15 minutes, or go sub to First Look, or do both. I'll see you guys tonight for Kirby, and I'll go over and see you right now for a Jordan Peterson discussion.